appreciate it. I'm gonna play Batman on the hardest difficulty.
Yeah, I honestly I haven't played the Batman games.
Well, you haven't played any of them? There's fucking 4 of them, and they're great.
Nope, haven't played any of them. Haven't even played the Lego games.
Uh, I think I have one of the Lego games, but I think I gave it to a cousin. I had
Yeah,
like
see, like
uh
I have no
Lego
like I have no
Batman 4.
problem with like Batman or the Batman stories or anything like that, but I never played the games.
I haven't played the game since 2016ish.
Well, fine, let me clarify. I've never had the inclination to play any of them.
They're fucking fun. Well, you can get them all for like dirt cheap. In fact, there was a bundle with like all of them for like $5 a pop, pretty much, with like all their DLCs included.
See, like I got a feeling my old lady's kids would like enjoy that way more than I ever would.
They're pretty dark.
Hasn't like the OG Batman always been dark though?
This is a bit darker. Also, Mark Hamill reprises his role as the Joker.
Well, then at least it would be good.
Oh yeah, they're great. The combat's amazing. The
At
stealth
least
is great.
I was about to say at least they'd get a good Joker.
Yeah.
Hey, Sharpie. Love what you've done with the place.
That's Warden Shop to you. Bowles!
Yo, Frankie, how's the wife and kids? You miss me?
Shut it, clown!
A lot of people here really want to talk to you.
Really? I don't mind walking. Not so tight, boys. You'll crease the suit.
Get that filthy degenerate out of here.
Warden, something's not right. I'm going with him.
40, 50, 60, 17. There's like 25 people watching this right now. What the fuck?
You know what?
Maybe they're hoping to watch you get your butt kicked.
Well, I am playing it on hard.
Yeah, it's probably just other people who have done that, and they're like, "Oh, finally, we get to watch somebody else suffer."
Ooh, would you sneak in with your bats? Come on, tell me. Batarangs, bat claws, ooh, bat smacks.
Scan the screen on Joker.
Open the gate. Get him out of there.
I want weapons on him at all times. Not let him out of your sight.
There'll be time enough for you later, Cash. Speak. Tick tock. Is that a quack?
Yep, he's missing an arm.
What's up, Doc? Pencil me in for tomorrow at 3. We've got a lot of catching up to do.
I will say, I have seen them played and stuff like that, but I've never played them, and they just weren't ever my thing. I don't know why.
Oh, I loved him. I played him religiously as a kid. Like, I would go back through, play all of them. I would try to 100%. I don't think I've ever fully 100%ing them because the because the Riddler challenges are fucking annoying.
It's the Riddler. That's the point.
Only following procedure. Well, patient seems to be in satisfactory condition. Looks like he suffered minor lacerations, probably in the last 2 hours. There seems to be...
Mean to take my temperature? I'd be happy to drop my pants.
He's all yours.
Gross.
Get him out of here.
He's good. Get the door open.
I love how the Joker's like, yo, take my temperature up my ass.
Can you smell the excitement in the air? No? Must have been one of the guards then. Crocco boy! Is that you?
Man, he's fucking massive.
Get ready. Keep your weapons trained on it at all times.
Looks
What's it doing?
I've got your scent, Batman. I will hunt you down.
Get that animal under control!
A toy collar won't stop me from killing you, Batman. I'll rip you apart, eat your bones.
Exciting.
That reminds me, I really need to get me some new
Okay, move up.
Whee! Great night for a party.
Not where you're going.
The night is young, Bats. I still have a trick or two up my sleeve. I mean, don't you think it's a little bit funny how a fire at Blackgate caused hundreds of my crew to be moved here?
I thought I told you to stay quiet.
Oh, Frankie, you really should learn to keep that fat mouth of yours shut. It'll get you into trouble.
Tell me something. You've never let me catch you this easily. What are you really after?
Oh, nothing much. Hundreds dying in pain and fear. All their meaningless lives brought to a horrifying conclusion. All thanks to you and a book of matches. Was that the answer you wanted?
All patients should avoid contact with prisoners from Blackgate Prison Facility. Their presence...
What's he doing? Stay where you are. Get a flashlight. Get a light on him.
Yeah, I'm fucking choking him out. I knew it.
Our institution is temporary.
What? Don't you trust me?
Our guest has arrived.
Hey, it's Gordon.
Long night, Jim.
Oh,
The mayor hostage, leaving it to me to juggle SWAT teams, the media, and you.
heavenly zone lab. Know that. I'm
Oh,
already
boy,
talking to a motherfucker.
I don't know why the notification for me popping on mine keeps showing up.
Arkham staff owner.
Shit's always fucking weird like that.
Listen, I appreciate the assistance, but he'll unsettle the more violent inmates.
I think he's talking about you, Bats. Don't be a stranger. You're always welcome here. Gotta say, it's good to be back.
Alright.
You okay? He surrendered almost without a fight. I don't like it.
At least he's back where he belongs. Get up! Now!
Joker's loose. Alert the warden.
Oh, yes.
The joke's on you. Ta-da! Honey, I'm home.
Come on in.
Welcome to the madhouse, Batman. I set a trap, and you sprang it gloriously. Now let's get this party started. Ladies and maidens, I apologize for interrupting your regular escape. But a few seconds ago, I was going to kill everyone in the room, and then much cartoon. Well, you know how I do love a captive audience.
Oh, hard mode in this means I can't see when they're punching, so I have to counter based on appearance. That's interesting.
Alright then. At least you figured
Usually
that
they have
fairly
like a
quick.
big. I did it instinctively too. Like, wow.
You're just playing along and then just... Oh wait, that's what's different. See, that means you just got used to it to a point where you weren't even using the indicator in the first place anymore.
Of course it is.
That looks like a dead guard.
It's been busy. These poor guards never stood a chance.
do I use my special vision?
Medication at the prescribed times each and every day.
Oh! Finally, holy crap.
Security breach in level B.
Feels so much better.
Warning. Security breach in level B2.
I broke off part of that sharp piece off of my tooth.
Oh, that sounds painful.
Yeah. But at least now it's not cutting into the bottom of my tongue as much. So, you win some, you lose some. And it's not the first time I've had a broken tooth, so... that part I can deal with pretty easily.
Security breach in level B2. Security breach in level B2.
I mean, personal go-to is Screwball whiskey.
Security breach in level B1.
Fair enough.
Fucking... nah, they make some fucking peanut butter whiskey, and at first I thought it was... I'm like... I don't know.
Joker's escaped custody. He's running free.
This is some of the best shit that I've had in a while.
Commissioner Gordon is safe. Joker's not far away. Contact.
Acid reflex from that potato salad.
Was it good potato salad?
Yes, it was good potato salad. It was worth the acid reflex.
Well, I'm happy for you, man, because I deal with that same shit, but I don't like potato salad.
Oh, I love potato salad, but I prefer the mayonnaise potato salad instead of mustard. Like, I could have some mustard if it's good, but I prefer mayonnaise.
I don't like mustard or mayonnaise, but no, I just mean that fucking... that shit kills me.
Wait here.
I buy, you know, honestly, Walmart makes like some of the best potato salad.
I see anything that looks
Don't know. I mean, maybe for like buying potato salad, sure, but that's a
Well, they cook the Walmart potato salad's cooked in the Walmart. It's served at the deli.
Well, I know, but that it still does not mean a damn thing. Fucking homemade's always better, simply because most of the time you're doing it from a recipe that's tried and true, done and dealt with kind of thing.
Keep him occupied.
I actually got this bomb ass sugar cookie recipe too.
I've got to get closer
Thinking of.
to strike.
He'll see me coming on the ground.
That's something we'll have to do.
These old gargoyles.
Sorry, I got distracted. We recently got our stove fixed, so we've got our oven back up and running.
Zaz is down. Got to get close.
Someone put this animal back in his cell.
Can you hear me? Is this thing on? Hiya, B-Man. Harley Quinn here. How do you like my new
I think they got both Mark Hamill and the OG voice actor for Harley Quinn. They make her way too slutty looking in this, though.
I mean, probably, but...
Well, it's like, by the time they make the second game of her in it, she's fully clothed.
In case you ain't figured it out, today is the Joker's big homecoming, and you're the guest of honor.
You have one chance to surrender, Quinn.
Testing pass, but no dice. Now the inmates are running the asylum. Well, technically the Joker's goons shipped in from Blackgate, but you get the idea. Bye-bye for now.
You can definitely tell that this game's a little aged because, like, people don't look like people and they've kind of still got that, like, rubbery look.
He's in control of the security system. He's probably
Oh, yeah?
That's not all he's
Yeah.
All police beats are reporting he's placed.
I found a fucking dubbed series of one of the Batman things. Can't remember which one it was.
They made a Batman anime based off of the Dark Knight Rises movies.
Batman.
Oh, yeah?
Patching you into the guard radio.
Yeah, it basically is like him building up to Batman. So it's before he's already cemented as Batman in Gotham. It's pretty interesting. It's basically like his year one.
Feed's down. Comms are up and down like crazy. Not good. I'll keep trying.
That actually sounds kind of interesting.
It is. It's got Killer Croc in it and everything, even though he's not in the movies.
Yeah, I still think one of my favorite things I've ever seen was like an abridged series.
Joker talks. Listen, the room is full of poison gas. Anyone caught in there is dead.
Are you gonna get in there and help them, Batman?
I very much enjoyed that one.
Which one was it?
It was one of the like abridged series, you know, where people make like jokes and shit over the top of stuff.
What was it an abridged of? Was it of the original animated series or?
This isn't a simple.
I'm not sure which one it is because there's been so many and I don't actually pay attention to the regular ones. It was one of those things that kind of just stumbled across it while I was dicking around.
You're gonna be fine. Stay here.
Like I said, I'm not a huge Batman fanatic.
I can't. I'm gonna fall.
I'm going after the animal who did this.
So I don't know like a lot of like the actual animated shows or things like that. I don't know which ones they are or things like that.
I fucked up. That works. I rescued him. He's like, thanks. And then put the fear of God into him.
As long as it works. Forget something important?
No, you unlock certain upgrades as you play, and I don't have some of them yet.
Oh. Well, I mean, doesn't Batman kind of like already have all his upgrades?
Yeah, he does. It's really stupid. The way it's scripted in the games, you can't use them until you actually need them. So if there's like some side shit you can do, even though you have the gadget, you can't use it. It's so weird, man.
Yeah, that sounds a little meh to me.
First boss fight.
There's no escape, Joker. I will find you. I'm counting on it. Just not yet. He's a big one.
Ouch. Ouch. Oh wait, I think he just dies after a little while.
Who does?
This one enemy that you try fighting, you can't hurt him, he just dies after a little while. I remember this now. Yep, he's having a heart attack, and then he just dies. Yep.
I mean,
because he overdoses on fucking venom.
Well, that was unexpected, wasn't it? Well,
okay then.
need stronger test subjects. Seeing as how I'm feeling generous, I'll give you this one for free. Knock me off.
That honestly does not sound like it could be pleasant in any way, shape, or form.
I really love these games because these games are one of the things that shows like one of the best parts about Batman and the reason why he doesn't kill and his struggle with not killing, because like the Joker keeps trying to get him to kill him in the first game.
Yeah, I remember that.
But that wasn't a thing until like the comic books kind of like started becoming more modern. In the older comics, Batman did fucking kill, and the Joker was one of the first bad guys, and Batman just straight fucking killed him in the originals. Stuff was weird. But and that was in the OG Detective Comics.
The main security loop is
Oh,
locked.
thank God he's only unconscious.
Having a little trouble up there? Joker. You were expecting maybe Two-Face? There's no escape, Joker. Silly bat. I don't want to escape. I'm having way too much fun. I even have you here to keep a smile on my face. Not for long. Really?
Something good, game.
Ta-ta. Oh, I forgot to say. Just in case you were planning on following me, I've arranged a little insurance. Gordon is on his way to Harley as we
I knew that guy was a fucking schmuck.
Beat it, you schmuck.
you find to follow me. He dies. Harley's looking forward to it. Maybe I'll film it and post it on the internet.
What's happening?
Joker's escaped. He sealed himself off. He's got your father.
Dad.
Don't worry, I'm getting him back.
Okay, I know, but
Oracle, I'm getting him back. Joker will not win. I won't let him. I'm starting where he was taken. A guard named Frank Bowles attacked him. If I find Frank, I'll find your father.
Bruce, hurry, please.
Ooh, character bios. Frank has been working at Arkham for 8 years. He's twice been suspended for drinking on the job and regularly holds poker evenings in the guard rooms. Desperate to be a top dog. Fails to recognize that he's considered untrustworthy and generally disliked.
Sounds like he's gonna get fucked.
I'm about to beat the ever-loving shit out of this man.
Wondering how I did it? Was it a clue the great detective missed? Oh, Frankie, go way back. I got him out of the spotted bother a few years ago. So when I need security codes or an old man to be clubbed to the ground, I know just the man to ask. He's here!
Camera angle's a little shit. But that's fine.
Oracle, I'm at the holding cells. I'm setting up a crime scene.
So what's the plan? Isolate something in that room unique to both?
Exactly.
Let's see, where did he knock him out at?
Bowles dropped his flask. Sloppy. Let's see what the forensic scanner picks up. I can follow traces of alcohol from Frank's bourbon in the atmosphere. Oracle, I've got a trail.
That's great. You follow it. I'm grabbing every reference to Arkham I can find. Maybe useful later.
Man, I love the detective mode in this. This game really does like show Batman being not just a really good crime fighter and like struggling with his urge to kill, but also like how good of a detective he is. I always feel like movies miss that.
I can agree to that. I can agree to that because he is like one of the best detectives ever. That was his whole spiel.
Hello? What's happening there? I'm trying to contact Steve. Is he there?
Hold 1 second. I'll see if I can find him.
Thank you.
I'm sorry. I've looked everywhere. I can only find his head. I'll get back to you when I find the rest of them.
I don't think I remember this.
Unreliable. How did Joker get...
Be quiet.
What's going on?
B-Man, Mr. J doesn't
Holy shit.
I also love that the more, like, basically, the more you progress in the story, the more tattered your suit becomes. Because basically every game is literally just Batman versus his entire rogues gallery in one night. It's crazy. So, like, by the end of it, your suit is torn to shit.
Well, I mean, at least they put in that level of attention to details, you know, to like, this is all happening in the same night. He's not gonna exactly stop and go fix his shit.
Yeah.
Surprised you want to intern here at Arkham.
I've always had a thing for extreme personalities. You can't deny there's an element of glamour to these super criminals.
I'll warn you right now, these are hardcore psychotics. Most would rather kill you than speak to you.
I'm sure I'll be fine, Doctor.
They'll eat you for breakfast. I mean it. One or two of them will enjoy it too. Be careful.
Hey, Frank. Joker's got more men on the way. They're coming around the front of the asylum. Gotta stop them. Get in, quick. Get over there. Chief, come on, everyone. Cover the main entrance. How many are there, Bowles? Hang on. How the hell do you know what... Bowles! Frank, what are you doing? No, put it down. Frank, what the hell? Quick! It's clear. Get your ass in here.
It's some piece of work, Frankie. Look, oh, there's someone like you.
Stop flirting with a hired help, Harley.
Don't worry, sweetie. You know I only have eyes for you.
Did you hear that, Bat? Sounds like Frankie was coming by. Another valuable employee of the organization.
For loss of life.
Have you ever been in a maximum security prison?
Have I been in one?
I'm not saying have you been arrested and put in one. I surely doubt that. I'm just saying, have you ever been inside of one?
I have been inside of one, and I have been in one under arrest, just not like that way. We wound up getting transferred, but like I was going from one county to another, but something happened with the van, so the closest place that they could bring inmates was fucking a state pen.
Interesting. Apparently, I was in a maximum security prison, and somebody fucking snuck in a fucking, like, grater inside their butt.
Like a cheese grater?
No, like the long ones that kind of look like the ones to file down bars.
Okay.
I still think that would be almost as equally as uncomfortable because that thing also has serrations.
I don't think it would be comfortable in any way, shape, or form anyway.
Son of a bitch.
Summon a bitch.
Well, bam.
Batman, how's it going? Any sign of Dad?
Not yet, but I'm getting close. Harley Quinn tried to slow me down, dropped an elevator on me.
Did it work?
Of course not. I'll get back to you when I reach the end of the trail.
Please. I got a kid. You don't have to.
Right. I don't have to. I just want to.
Okay, boss says no one gets past. Anything moves, shoot it.
You got it. Anyone coming this way, dead.
Oracle, Joker's men have taken control of the cell block transfer corridor.
That's not good. I patched into a guard radio. It sounds like Joker's crew have got their hands on weapons.
I know. I'll calibrate the Cowl's vision mode to isolate armed henchmen. The direct approach is suicide. I need to be smart. Find a different way past them.
So is the Batman coming this way?
Who cares? He sticks a pointy-headed
That's for killing the guards, dickbags.
The Arkham chumps never stood a chance.
Well, good. Our friendly neighborhood rodent is on his way. You need to set a trap. He must not leave this. Oh, look who it is. Are your pointy ears burning?
Yes.
Suppose I'd better warn my boys you're on the way. Maybe I won't. It'll be a nice surprise.
You know, I always love the Joker because, like, all villains are just so basic, but, like, he's so crazy, you honestly never know what he's gonna do.
He's running around the asylum, dressed like a bat. I know, crazy. Personally, I think the best solution is to put him out of his misery. It's the only reliable cure. I love you, boys. What you lack in brains, you make up in heart. And speaking of hearts, bring me Batman.
Oh.
Did you really think it was gonna be that easy, Bat? I've sent a few more of my boys your way. Let's see how you deal with these odds.
Joker wants him found. Spread out. He could be anywhere. Then keep your eyes open. Now move.
That guy is... Wait, what? Oh.
Oh, what?
There's a dead guard.
Oh. How did he die?
It looks like he was beaten to death and then tied up.
That's kind of a broad guess for the world's greatest detective.
Well, he looks like he was beaten to death, then gagged, then tied up, then put into a fucking loony restraining chair. Do you like that description a bit better?
I was kind of hoping to hear the Batman voice, but whatever, close enough.
I am sick.
I'm sure
If I
he would
tried to do the
approve.
Batman voice, I would probably throw up.
He's like, I would just die.
There can be only one.
Batman's like the Highlander.
Pretty much. I'm Batman. Ugh. Yeah, see, it happened. It just feels like I just swallowed a bunch of razor blades.
I'm not saying you had to do it, my guy.
I regretted it almost immediately.
I'm sure you did.
Feels like I just gargled blood and razor blades.
Now, was the blood there because you tried to gargle the razor blades, or was that kind of like just a side effect?
I guess a bonus.
I mean, it's one way to describe it.
Never forget your first time. I'll try to make it memorable for you.
I think it's about time for some nicotine.
Why do you think I do it?
Fame, notoriety, a desire to stand out from the crowd, a wicked sense of humor.
You're good. How did you figure
So, how often do you do this whole stream thing?
You know, I used to stream like once a day, but now that I've started editing and uploading to YouTube, I stream every day, but I only keep the ones that I think have genuinely decent content.
Property.
And then
Yeah.
I'll go back through and I'll edit those. I'm trying to keep my streams to like 60 to 90 minutes, so I can at least get like 10 to 30 minutes of content from an edit.
Okay. Okay, so hour and a half streams, fucking
End up
10,
getting me about 10 to 30 minutes, and
10.
then 2 hours to an hour and a half stream
I'm gonna
get
say you.
me
I'm gonna
about
say you
45.
average. I was about to say I'm gonna say you average 10 to 20, and then 20 to 40.
Yeah, it's about 45 for like anything longer than 2 hours, but like depending on who's in it, like if I have more than two people in a stream, usually like the banter we have sometimes is fucking hilarious, especially if I have like Luis or Unholy in here because man, dude,
We
we
get
just
several of us. Get
yeah.
several of us together and
We
shoot some
get a
shit in
bunch
the
of people
fan.
to bounce off of, and then it's like, oh man, that's some good stuff. And honestly, I've already edited. I want to say I've edited 3 videos now.
Well, I've been around for a couple of the fucking things with Unholy.
Joker figured out how I was tracking Gordon. Officer Bowles' trails.
Ow. Coughed and stabbed my tongue. But yeah, no, I completely understand playing with Unholy. It can definitely be entertaining.
Yeah. I've also got a huge backlog of games, and like I love streaming single player games, but at the same time, sometimes,
It's nice to play with people.
yeah, it's hard to stream single games unless I'm super interested.
Well, see, that's just it. The conversation doesn't necessarily have to have anything to do with what you're doing. I mean, to stream a game that you're playing, you could, I mean, fuck, one of my greatest points. You could stream Dark Souls without ever having to deal with people on there in any way, shape, or form. But that doesn't mean that we couldn't sit there and bullshit and argue or so on and so forth about any other fucking game that's going on right now that's currently getting washboarded to hell.
Yeah. I think the thing that sets us really apart is like
with all the games that have came out recently and all the ones that are going to come out, I still think the one that I am looking forward to the most is Elden Ring.
Mm-hmm. Gotta get that. I'm gonna go co-op because if it is, I'll play it with you.
Oh, dude, I hope to God it is, because yeah, no, it looks so fucking good.
You know, portrait, painting, picture on the wall, in a frame.
Oh, I didn't even see that.
So you did it. Well done. I would have expected a child to work that one out, let alone the world's greatest detective.
Walking in telling everyone to cover the front entrance. It said something about Joker's army coming through the main gate. 2 of my guys moved to
I hate seeing shit like that. It irritates me.
Do what?
Bowles alone.
Scrolling through iFunny, and I'm assuming this has probably been a while, but fucking, there's a post on here and it says CBS News, ex-con skips job interview, takes shirt off his back to save car crash victim. And then somebody pointed out and then somebody points out underneath, imagine rescuing somebody from a car crash, risking your own life, and then getting called an ex-con.
You scum.
Because they didn't mention his name at all.
I'm sorry, buddy.
That's fucked up.
I agree. Now, depending on the nature of the crime, maybe. But
Well, I finally escaped the prison. Now I'm just on the island.
I mean, as a start, isn't it?
Yeah. I think this is a good point to stop my first stream and let me go to the bathroom.